How's it going, guys? UOttawaScotty here. Recently I got a bunch of new CB gear. I got this magnet mount on top of my car, which connects to a Unitin PC66, and I'm running that with a Wilson 1000 antenna, which is in the garage here. Look at this thing. Look at that. That thing's huge. I think that's like 5.5 feet. Looks pretty hilarious on my car. Wilson 1000. I just have it screwed off right now because it's going to rain. Got that little cap on there. But quite the antenna. Really, I can go a long way on 4 watts. About 20 kilometers on 4 watts. So really looking forward to getting my amplifier setup going. Quite the collection of CB radios going on right now. I've got a Cobra 29 LTD Classic here. That's a beautiful radio. And then I've also got the Cobra 29 Night Watch LTD Classic. Kind of interesting that one of them has the mic in mounts on the front, and one of them has it on the side. Just a little different, but more or less the same radio. And then over here, I've got a little amplifier that's going to go somewhere, probably up at the lake. The idea here is I want to connect my entire life with CB radio. I want to be completely independent of cell phone stuff. I want to be able to reach. I really only just really talk to, like, really need to talk to Jayla, really. That's about it. I mean, I don't really, people don't really talk on the phone anymore. Like, I don't really talk on the phone with my bandmates anymore either. So, it's basically just me and Jayla talk on the phone, and we have to, we have a lot of crucial information that we have to, share with each other and stuff like that. Oh, and I also have this little guy here, beautiful little radio, Cobra 19. Get a good, nice, better look at this little guy here. Love this little guy. Cobra 19 LTD2. That's a beautiful little radio. I'm going to put that one's going to go in Jayla's car, just for small form factor. So I got a lot of Cobra radios. For here at the house, yeah, I just basically want to be able to talk back to the house and to my hunt camp and to the lake. I want those 3 things to be connected via radio. And so I've got a really nice Cobra 2000 GTL, which I'll show you in this video. Did a lot of work on that one. And at the house here, got a Unitin Washington base station, which is in the kitchen right here. So that's going to be the radio for at the house. And so all 3 of those spots are going to be hopefully connected, because there's no cell phone service up there. Not that I would want cell phone. I don't know. I'm really getting quite disillusioned with cell phone stuff recently. So just want to connect my life via CB. So I've got all my radios. I've got a couple really good antennas right now, and we're in the process of trying to make all of that system work. Just kind of showing you the beginning stages of all this kind of stuff. So, but for today, we're going to go up to the lake. It's going to rain, so I'm not sure if we're going to put the trailer down or what. We're going to spend some time at the lake. I don't know, swimming. It's a beautiful day. Wow, is it ever gorgeous. And when it starts raining, I might put down the trailer and head up to my hunt camp there and spend the night at my hunt camp. hunt camp. I call it a hunt camp. Just it's a campsite. It's not. I don't do any hunting. I'm not super into hunting, but never actually hunted before. Yeah, it's not super into it, but okay, let's get going here. All right, it's a real hot one here at the camp. Do a little tour. Just today this video is gonna be more like just like a vlog. Been spending a lot of time up here. We had friends over yesterday. We were here all day into the night. Had a big fire. They lost their dog, so we invited them up, and just so that they can have a nice day. And so yeah, Shannon, Jeff, if you're watching, condolences, and I hope you had a good day yesterday. And look at this beautiful day here. It was fantastic. Just a dream come true, really. So I gotta empty the porta potty today. It's not a super pleasant job, but our porta potty's right here. Gonna empty that today. And I think around 7 p.m. I'm gonna have to put the trailer down because it's gonna rain for the next 6 days. So we'll probably go to the camp later on. I'll bring you to the camp. But what a great investment this was. I've been super enjoying this trailer. I've only slept in it once. I've slept here once so far. Slept here the other night only once. It was a magical experience sleeping here. Just unreal. I fucking loved it. It was just the best thing ever. It's just when it gets nighttime around here is when throughout the day it's so beautiful, so awesome, and then as soon as nightfall comes, it just keeps getting more and more awesome. The stars out here are insane. Unfortunately, it's not something I could catch on camera, but it gets really dark out here. I mean, dark. You can't see your hand an inch in front of your face. I mean, it is dark. It is a whole new level of dark, which is why I haven't really stayed out here in a tent yet, because I'm no stranger to camping, but it gets dark out here and the animals start coming out and it gets pretty crazy. But it's also really cool. I mean, you could hear all the owls start calling in the night, and the loons start calling each other from there's a lot of lakes around here, and it sounds like they're calling to each other from adjacent lakes, and it's just the coolest sound. I mean, it's such a lonely, eerie sound, such an iconic sound of Canadian nature. So I mean, all around, just the days here are just awesome on every level. So I just gotta pinch myself. It's just a dream come true. It's just such a paradise up here, and I just want to be here all the time now. I don't want to do anything else. And even my YouTube channel's been suffering a little bit. I haven't really been making a whole lot of videos as of late, just because I've been up here doing stuff and loving every second of it. But yeah, I'll give you a little tour, because things, every time I come here, it keeps getting better and better and better. But a couple of things on the chopping block today. The grader, Michelle brought his grader through here, and he did a really good job. It's sort of left a little bit of a hump here, so I'm going to flatten that out with the rake. I've got some rocks that I picked up on the way here. I'm going to make a little walkway down to the waterfront here. So I'm going to do that, straighten that out with the rake. Bit of a rough area here that I'd love to straighten this out. Some big rocks. We put some big rocks in here last year. Sort of the wrong material to put in here, but anyhow, it's what went in, and it's good and solid anyways. But what I was thinking is maybe I could take some of this material here and just kind of move it over in this region here, just to make it so that this bump isn't so pronounced. And I've got some material at home that I could start bringing in here and smoothing this part of it out. Just would love to make this road a little wider. I've got some material at home that I can bring, some nice crushed quartz. So just gonna do that sort of one car load at a time. Just improve the road and maybe trim back some of these bushes today. Then I'm gonna get the saw out because the property's been coming along pretty good. I've just been burning stuff and cutting and burning and cutting and burning, and so we're starting to establish some little trails through here, some little areas, and that's exactly what we want this to be. It's just a bunch of little trails, walking trails to different parts of the waterfront, and all in here is coming along really nicely. I've cleared a lot of brush out of here, and this is sort of what it used to look like, a lot of dead wood in here and stuff, and I've been just sort of cutting and yeah, stuff like this. It's like old stairs, I don't know, from 100 years ago or something, just burning stuff like that and cutting it up, and a couple little paths down here to the fire pit. There's been a lot of activity down at the fire pit here. Still hot from last night, actually. Yeah, so there's been a lot of burning and cutting through here. So a couple trees through here that I gotta cut up. Probably cut that one up and keep clearing this type of stuff because it opens the property up, and there's a lot of like little cool lookouts all around here that I'd like to open up and explore, especially up here. I mean, it'd be amazing to sort of make an area where you could pitch a tent up there. You can see I've marked the property in here. So yeah, I'm gonna get in here with the saw today and keep cutting. But you can see it's, you know, I got this bench here and some rocks around the pit. It's starting to really look amazing, like I knew it always would. This whole area is looking nice too. There's so much dead wood in here that I've cleared out and opened up all these new areas to come down to the water. And would really like to get a walkway going all along the front here. That would be so cool and awesome. And I think it's definitely doable. It's just, again, it's a lot of, you can see it's a lot of dead wood in here, and it all needs to be burned and cut up. Yeah, looking good. So anyways, that's what we're up to. We're gonna start another fire today. The rain will come later and put it out, but we'll do some work on the road, then we'll get in here. I'd like to open this area up too, in terms of cutting up. I've got a couple piles of sticks here that I've been working on. Pile of wood here. Just got to like limb a few trails into this part of the property. Obviously cut this up, cut this big tree up and that one up, because that's sort of blocking walking access through here, or making it a little dicey coming through here. So yeah, so there's a lot of work to do in this area, because I'd like to get to this part of the property much easier. This is one of the most beautiful parts of the property over here. This side is great too. You got this beautiful lookout here that I'd like to be able to get to really easily. I'd like to make this a little campsite in here. Probably have to take down that tree. I don't want to take down any trees though. That's the whole goal here. I will limb them. I'll take the dead stuff off at the bottom so we can walk through. There's something in the woods over there. something over there. Hopefully not a bear. But my goal is to not cut down a single healthy tree in this area, because I just want it to remain more or less how it was. Got this beautiful lookout here. Oh, I just love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's looking epic. Yeah. So let's get to work. The first thing that we got to do is get in the water. I got to cool off. Actually, I got to use the porta potty, and then we're going to get into the water. Going to get into the water and cool off, and then we can get to doing some work around here. Serious business here. Gotta get in that water, cool off. Just some of the greatest swimming that I've ever experienced in my entire life. It's been in this lake. Clean, just clean water, man. Like none of this like Ottawa River stuff, you know. Super clean, warm. It's deep. There's no weeds. One or two weeds, but not where we swim. There's just nobody here. Not a single soul. It's just amazing, man. So, serious business here. Let's get in that water. Oh boy. Yeah, I was afraid swimming here by myself for a little bit, but gotten over that fear. You gotta swim by yourself. You can't, yeah, I'm always safe. I keep close to the dock and stuff. Alright. Here's a look from the, All right, that's a little better. Still have to do down the road here, but that can wait. We don't really take vehicles down here currently. Not currently, but definitely will eventually. Let's have a look going this way though. So it looks a lot better. It got flattened out as it gets drived on. And I'm gonna bring some of my quartz that I have at home. I might put some material in here to kind of make the, the driveway bigger. That's the plan right now, is to get rid of some of this vegetation and fill this in, make the driveway bigger. And then the road here, kind of smoothing this out. This looks a lot better. A lot happier with this. And next thing we'll do is we'll trim some of these bushes back. Should probably bring the weed whacker here, and yeah, I'm just gonna trim some of these bushes back. Try to even out this big bump. The material that was put in here is not right. This is road sort of build up material, and we never really had the proper material to go on top of that. But interesting bird down there, a little tiny little woodpecker type bird. Anyways, you sort of flatten this out. You come in with some material, put some material on here, flatten this out, put the proper stuff on here to make it all level. And yeah, it's not too bad. It just needs a little work, that's all. But much better already than what it was. I'll just come back here with some material, one load at a time, or maybe put some in my tent trailer, pull that in here, and that might be a good idea actually. Pull the tent trailer in here with a load of gravel and spread it out. It's not a bad idea actually. I can put the trailer here with the wheelbarrow here maybe, and anyways, that's for another time. Definitely for another time. Anyhow, I'll get to cutting up some brush now. I think I need another swim though. Let's get in the water here. Gotta cool off, and we'll get the saw out. Oh, what a beautiful day! Get the saw out. Some safety gear. Some lights for the dock here. We'll try installing some of those. You guys will be happy to know. Got steel toe boots. Got my safety gloves, safety hard hat. I got my chainsaw pants. Still using. I am, however, still using a piece of junk saw. I really wanted to get a steel saw, but you have to make do with these piece of crap Poulan saws for now. The guys at BMR, or sorry, the guys at the steel dealership won't even work on them for me. They won't even say the mechanics will quit if I take them in for a tune-up. I can always tune them up myself. It's just a time thing. So yeah, I'm kind of looking for a good small engine guy to work on some of my stuff. But then again, I should probably just sell all this junk stuff that I have and put money into an actual good saw. I just kind of waiting on a few things right now. I just don't have the money right now to drop on a good saw, but man, I was close the other day. It'd be nice to have a good steel chainsaw, but something that I want, but I don't necessarily need it. I can totally just use the saws that I have. I put 2 brand new chains on, so they should be good and sharp. So they're gonna work. and they're gonna work fine. I'm just being fussy, I suppose. I'm just kind of over it. I'm over having cheap equipment, man. Like, you know, I've got the weed eater at home. It's a piece of junk. It's a piece of crap. Doesn't run properly. Never will run properly. I put brand new carb on it. It's always messed up somehow. Like the trimmer part of it is just so junk, so crap. I'm actually looking at getting one of those DeWalt electric string trimmers. I just tried one of those the other day. It was phenomenal. So I'm big into that. That way you don't have to, you know, it was just far superior to a gas string trimmer. So I think I'll go with the DeWalt electric and call it a day. It's expensive, but that's what we'll do. So we got our saw stuff ready to go here. All the safety gear. Priorities though. Priorities. We gotta get in the water. Gotta get in the water. Some new batteries in the GoPro here. And jump in the water here. Our little dip. Got my clips here, snips. And we're gonna. That's a beautiful maple. I hate to trim this maple, but you gotta do it. Beautiful maple. I could probably get away with not cutting that branch. Actually, what am I talking about? That's an oak. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this branch. I'll just cut the low hanging ones. I like that. Some nice shade. Anyways, got all our stuff here waiting for us when we get back up. But like I said, priorities. Gotta get our priorities straight here and get in the water. Whew. Good thing I kept my bathing suit on. Whew. All right. All right, nice little dip there. Oh boy, I wonder where our loon friends went. Oh man, that's nice. Man, that is nice. That is some nice water. That is some nice swimming. There's some weeds coming. Oh, there's some weeds kind of floating across here. It's a current in this lake. I don't know how that's possible, but it's a current coming from somewhere. Man, look at that. Look at the sky. Beautiful. It is gonna rain. a little later. Well, let's get to oh, dragonfly. A lot of real interesting dragonflies around here. Different colors, different species, all different types of dragonflies. I love the dragonflies, they're so cool. Right on, let's get some cutting some wood. All cooled off, ready to re-energized. I'm gonna go, put my shoes on. My shoes on. We'll cut some wood. Oh. We're gonna put some lights on this dock. Show you the lights that I got. Maybe we should figure that out. A lot easier than previous times, that's for sure. It's looking good here. The seals. Let me close this door. water out of there. This side's okay. It's looking, it's okay. This trailer, I'm basically gonna do little bits on it every season. Take it home in the fall or late year, and you know, there's some little things, some little tears in the canvas that I'll have to patch up. Take my deep cycle back as well, just to charge that up. I'm super happy with this trailer. I did a really good job sealing up this roof. I'm pretty happy with the job I did on this roof. I'm very confident that it can rain as much as it wants and this roof is not going to leak. I just did super happy with my caulking job here. Like, look at these seals. Doesn't get much better than that. Like, I got pretty good at caulking just by working on so many RVs. Did a really nice seam down the center here, and look at these seams, man. Super nice, super nice. And so high and dry tent trailer. Just super happy with this. You know, I never thought I'd like a tent trailer. I think it's because tent trailers is just so awful. It's so awful to find a good used tent trailer. I mean, they're so sensitive and fragile, and the canvas is a big deal. And I mean, the used tent trailer market's pretty rough. You know, everything's ripped, everything's moldy. You know, people put them down wet and then they're just ruined. So they kind of got a bad taste in my mouth about, you know, because I trying to find a used tent trailer last year, and I looked at a few off Facebook Marketplace, and they were just, that was a complete waste of my time, man. The stuff people try and sell, and they just lie to you, and you know, and a lot of them have been infested with mice and stuff like that. This one here had its issues for sure, as you've seen on my channel. I did a lot of repairs to this, and I'm not saying this one didn't have its issues either, because it definitely did. There's just all kinds of things that can go wrong with a tent trailer. There's the lift mechanism, you know, which if you've been watching my channel, you know, I struggled repairing that. That was like not a fun job, trying to repair the lift mechanism. And so I mean, if you're buying a used tent trailer and you can't fix that stuff, yeah, you gotta watch what you're buying, because there's a lot of things that can be wrong with a tent trailer. And this one, I've got it into a shape right now where everything's fully functional, high and dry, and it smells good. The canvas is in decent shape for its age, and I want to keep it that way. There's a few little snags and tears here and there, and I'm gonna just sew them up as time goes on, and you know, eventually it'll just be super solid. But I mean, and those are all small details. It's nothing like that is you know, a big leak or anything like that. They're just like little tiny little things here and there. But okay, let's get this campsite kind of looking. Let's get the porta potty all packed up and everything all nice, and priorities. Let's get back in the water. It doesn't even look like it's gonna rain. Anyways, we better get back in the water. Fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate this. All right, chain came off. Piece of junk. Whew. So I forgot the tool here, so I'm gonna have to stop for today, but at least got that that one log taken care of. That was a big one. I need a different saw. That saw's gonna kill me. It's just such a piece of junk. I'm gonna buy a good saw. But we got this all cut up. Some nice logs here. All kinds of wood here to burn, so that'll keep the fire going for a few more days. And it sort of opens this area up a little bit. So that's enough of the chainsawing for today. And it's about time for a dip. It's about time for a dip. Get all this gear off. Go for a nice evening dip. This saw didn't last very long. Piece of junk. Just a piece of junk. I'm just over it. I'm over these cheap tools. I need some quality tools here. I think it's like, I don't know if the bar is a different quality on a better saw. I'm gonna even try and get an electric saw, to be perfectly honest. Like, seems like it might be a little safer. Not sure. All I know is that it's a piece of junk, and safer to have a saw that runs nice, and I'm not fighting with the saw. Well, put that away. Man, dip time. It's dip time. Yeah. I hope they were right about the forecast. I hope I didn't pack up the trailer for nothing, but I got my my bathing suit. I don't know where I left that. Any words? Oh, geez, that sucked. Yeah, I don't really like the fumes either. I'm really leaning on going electric. It's just, you know, if I had electric, you have to worry about any of the gas. You know, the carbs don't gum up. You know, if it runs good one year, it'll run good the next year. And that's not always the case with chainsaws. So just kind of getting a little tired of that. I need to get a lot of work done, and I don't have time to dick around with stuff too much anymore. Electric, quieter, no gas. just buy a bunch of batteries. Seems like the way to go. So I might be in the market for an electric chainsaw, a DeWalt, and I'm definitely going to get an electric. I'll see how much I could sell these saws for. If I can get like 80 bucks each for them or something, then I can afford to buy maybe a nice saw. Anyways, let's maybe actually, you know, I think for chainsaw I need some power, so maybe go with like a steel 250 or something. I don't know. Let's get in the water. Let's get in the water here, man. I'm filthy too. God, get in the water. Man. Let's get in the water here. All right, nice evening swim here. Beautiful. Water just like glass. Oh. All right, let's get in here. This is looking beautiful. All right. Let's get going here. Time to get going. All right, let's put some speed on here. We'll see you at the camp. Okay, we're finally at my camp here, and I got some food, got some stuff. It's all on the ground there. What do I got? I got a parfait. I got some sandies, dandy sandies. My favorite. Gonna get into some sushi. Pretty tired, man. It's been a great day so far. We're just up here at the camp in my motorhome. Oh man, it's been such a wicked day. I'm gonna get into editing this video, so hopefully you guys will have a video to watch. And I got a lot of practicing to do. I'm probably gonna hit the hay. Just gonna have a chill night. This is got a storm rolling in. Got the AC on. Yeah, it's been a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed that little vlog. Gotta start camping at the camp more often. Got a lot of wood up here to burn too. Got a lot of roofs to fix, and this motorhome is a great motorhome and needs my attention badly. And yeah, I'm basically right now I'm just trying to do it all, you know. I'm just trying to do it all. Yeah, and I like it. That's you know, a lot of people would say to probably maybe simplify my life and stuff, but yeah, I've done that before, and I really didn't like that. I've let motorhomes go and vans go, camper vans go in the past, and just thinking about it right now brings a lot of pain to my heart. So I told myself I would never do that again. Motorhomes that I adopt, they are mine for life until I am no longer here. I will care for the vehicles, the motorhomes that I have. These are one-of-a-kind vehicles, and you know, you start to see them in the junkyard a lot. And always, yeah, I've had a couple camper vans that, and actually, I'll make a video about that, and just so you know, I could show you some of my previous camper vans that I had. Not camper vans, actually, conversion vans. Had some nice vehicles, and every time I had a van like that, I would always, you know, give it to a friend or something like that. You know, and I think that I'm really just the only one that you gotta do something like that. You gotta know that the person that you're trusting the vehicle with, your hard-earned work, really appreciates it as much as you do, but that's very often not the case. So anyways, really tired. I'm gonna get to bed here. Fun day. UOttawaScotty out. Hopefully you guys are having a nice time. We're gonna get up early. We're gonna cut the lawn out here, do some work out here. And then I've got a gig tomorrow night with Jayla in Stittsville, and a private gig on Saturday in Maniwaki that we're gonna play. And Sunday, going back to the lake in the morning, going to Montreal for Ryan's bachelor party, coming right back, and gigs, you know, gigs. So UOttawaScotty had the first UOttawaScotty original jam recently, which went really good. So you guys are gonna be treated to some great music. You'll be almost at the point where I can start sharing my music with the world, and in a live music setting, which is something very exciting for me. It's been a long time, been waiting. I got a good group together right now, and everything's working out real good. So yeah, I gotta get ready to some practicing tonight, so practicing my own stuff, and it's all very exciting. So stay tuned. Might be a live stream real soon, come from UOttawaScotty's basement. So stay tuned, guys. Been a pleasure hanging with you today. Have a great evening, have a great night, have a great day out there, and we'll see you again shortly. Bye for now.